In this video, I'm going to be explaining why I use change in state of delivery over just a typical market structure shift. Now, I've made a lot more money trading change in state of deliveries, and my profit factor has been almost 2 times higher using this instead of using market structure shifts. I prefer it because not only is the profit factor much higher, the win rate and the accuracy and the times the market's actually going to reverse is much higher using a change in state of delivery rather than just a market structure shift. Now, typically when I'm looking for a change in state of delivery, I am looking for it at the bottom or top of a trend. I don't look for them in the middle of a trend. So for example, if we are trending up, I will not be looking for a change in state of delivery to the upside. I'm only going to be looking for one to the downside, okay? Same thing with the bottom of the trend. I'm only going to be looking for a change in state of delivery somewhere at the bottom of a trend. Okay, those are going to be your highest probability change in state of deliveries, as well as your highest win rate market structure shifts. The issue of the market structure shift is sometimes you're going to get something like this, and people are going to be mistaken, and they're going to think this is a market structure shift right here. But sometimes it's not, and that's why change in state of delivery is better in my opinion. Now, the first example is this. So what a change in state of delivery actually is, it's when we put in a sandwich candle, so this red candle, okay, and it usually occurs between a green candle here and a green candle here. And oftentimes it can be 2, 3 candles, but in this scenario, it's a singular candle, which is honestly better. But pretend like this candle right here is the bread. Pretend this is like the bread, and then this would be your jelly, your peanut butter and jelly in between. Okay, now it's kind of this red candle. It's a singular candle. It has very minimal wicks compared to the whole body. So you can kind of see this is the body, and then the wicks are kind of just a little smaller compared to the body, which is a good sign. And when a change in state delivery actually occurs it's when we get that green candle after the red candle. Okay, so this is green candle, and we have to get a candle closing, back above this high. Okay, so or back above this open of this candle. So here's the open of this red candle. Right, we don't know if it's going to be a change in state delivery yet, but we're looking for some because, again, we're at the bottom of a trend, and we also swept the low of day, so it completely makes sense to get a change in state delivery here. So right here, we don't know if it's going to be one yet, so we just kind of wait. Play the next candle. Okay, boom, here it is. Here's the green candle. It's very solid. It closes above this down close candle that's also sandwiched between the bread here and the bread here. So now we have our change state delivery. This is what I'd be using instead of a market structure shift. Right? You can kind of see there is a market structure shift as well, but again, this change in state delivery is why this is going to work so well. And you can see price ends up going to that next high. So very, very high probability example. And what do you notice? I'm looking for at the bottom of the trend. Again, you can see we've trended down from 8 o'clock, and this was close to the bottom, and this is where you want to look for a bullish change in state delivery, or CISD. Here's another strong example. Okay, we're going down. We're at the bottom of a trend, down, 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 down. And all of a sudden, we get 3, not 1, but 3 down close candles. Okay, so what I do is I mark the open of the first one. So we get 1, 2, 3. And now this would be your peanut butter and jelly sandwich between this green candle here and this green candle here. Okay, now we don't know if it's going to become a change in state delivery here. We don't have an idea. But it would make sense to look for one because we're at the bottom of a trend. So we kind of play a couple candles, play a couple candles, play a couple candles, and boom. We not only close over this, but we also close over this inversion for value gap. So where do we expect price to do? Go up, right? And we have multiple confluences here. We have a change in state delivery at the bottom of a trend, and we also have a inversion here. Okay, it's super, super high probability. By the way, if I did create a free PDF going over the ratings of my inversion for value gaps, I rate them from A+ to C in live time. So if you guys want to access this PDF, download it for free. You just click the first link in the description. It's helped a lot of people, and I made it a couple months ago, and I can't believe the feedback I've gotten on it. Honestly, I didn't think it was that good, but the feedback has told me otherwise, and honestly, it's probably one of my most successful PDFs I've ever made. So if you're interested in downloading it, just click the first link in the description. You'll see it pretty easily. So how about a bearish example? Okay, so in this price leg, we're kind of going up here. Okay, right here, we have our 2 green candles here. So the chain to state delivery would only occur if both of these green candles got closed back under. So you play price, play price, play price. Okay, now we actually have 2 new green candles here. And these 2 new green candles are sandwiched between this red candle and this red candle here. And the thing I like about this is it also swept the high to the left, right? This is key. In chain to state delivery, you want a high to the left to really be swept. It makes a lot more sense. Now we would get a change in delivery not only here, but you would probably move it up here. So what does that mean? Well, it means if this also changes state of delivery, it means this one will probably too, because it's almost going to occur higher here. So we have to wait for a candle close below. A wick does not count. Okay, that's not a change in state of delivery. That's just us wicking below. So if I play price again, okay, here's the close. And at the same time, we're also inversing this bullish for value gap. So again, what do I expect price to do? Probably go to the downside. And you can see, sure enough, we end up hitting low of day. Now, my entry personally would be the close below this inverse, and then I probably do my stop above the CISD. Then I target the low, which is negative RR. So I probably target somewhere lower in this scenario. However, you can clearly see that stop loss and entry are definitely subjective. You can look for a retrace center here, but unfortunately you don't get one. But that's okay. Some people like the retraces. They're not going to feel FOMO after missing the trade. I just prefer selling short on the market close here. So now I want to show you a bad example of a CISD. So in this scenario here, we're kind of at the bottom of a trend. We're going down, 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 down. Now, a bad example of a CISD would be something like this. Okay, why is this a bad example of a CISD even though it kind of works? Well, here's the thing. You really want it to be one of those sandwich candles. This looks good. However, it's not sandwiched between another green candle here. The last green candle is actually all the way up here. This is the last green candle. So technically the CISD would be if we close above all of these candles. But would that truly make sense? No, not at all. Okay, because there's just too much displacement. All right, that's probably going to be on the higher time frame anyways. And again, you want a CISD that's like this. This is small. It's not gigantic. You know, this price leg is just way too high to look for a CISD off of, and it just doesn't make any sense at all. So this would be a bad example because there's no sandwich candle here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's almost 10 red candles in a row here. Nothing down here is a CISD. Even though we are low in the range, we should expect to go to retrace the premium. However, you know, this is not a true CISD and not one you want to look for. Here's a bad example of a CISD to the upside. So we have our 2 red candles here. They're kind of sandwiched between these 2 green candles here and here. Okay, so technically the CISD would be here. However, there's 2 things wrong with this. The first thing is this wick is massive compared to the actual body. And this is not going to be a strong CISD because it's a very wicky candle and you're not going to get strong chain of state deliveries off of a wicky candle like this. Not only that, but we're also at the top of a trend. We just pumped a ton and we're also at the top of a trend. And what's going to happen? Well, when we get to the top of this trend, you know, the CISD might work a little bit, but it's not going to give you that big of risk reward because why would you look for a CISD, essentially a market reversal at the top of a trend already? You might get a mini move back up to like a short-term high, such as here, but there's no point in looking for a chain of state delivery here because the RR is always going to be much higher to the downside. Here you can see a much, much better example of a CISD to the downside. And you can see it works absolutely beautifully. And you're going to see because we're at the top of a trend, look how far we dump. The best possible ways of practicing these concepts that I tell in this video is likely using a prop firm. If you use a live account, you're asking to lose money. So if you want to check out the prop firm that I use, that I've gotten paid out on over $10,000, look at the link in the description. It's Apex, and you can use code Dodgy. They actually have an 80% discount going on right now. So again, in the description below, there will be a link for that. You can buy a $50,000 account for like $30. Yes, you heard that right. $50,000 account for $30. Go check it out. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.